What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another video. Hopefully you guys at home are having a fantastic day. Before we jump into today's video, guys, a huge shout out to Raycon for sponsoring today's video. Raycon's new everyday earbuds offer an improved rubber oil look and feel and optimized gel tips for the perfect in-ear fit. Raycons offer 8 hours of playtime and a 32-hour battery life. There's also a built-in microphone so you can take calls at the press of a button. Raycons start at about half the price of other premium audio brands, but they sound just as good. On top of that, Raycons come with a 45-day happiness guarantee. So if you guys want to check out your own pair of Raycon earbuds, click the link down below and go to buyraycon.com/flare to get 15% off your Raycon purchase. This fall, I'll be wearing my Raycon earbuds when I'm outside raking leaves, cleaning the shop, hanging tree stands, and much more. The best part is they don't hurt my ears and they don't fall out. So remember, if you guys want to check out Raycons for yourself, link down below, go to buyraycon.com/flare and get 15% off your Raycon purchase. With that being said, huge shout out to Raycon for sponsoring today's video. It is brands like them that I partner up with that allow me to do what I do every single day, which is make videos for you guys at home to enjoy. So with that being said, enjoy the rest of today's video. What's going on, folks? Welcome back to another video. Are my dogs gonna eat the geese? What do you think is gonna happen right now? Oh God, they're already out. Okay, well, we're about to find out. Rip. My bad. Rip to the pet geese. They're still alive. They're alive and well. Oh, they can kind of fly. Lucy, leave it. Okay. All right, the dog listened. What happened? Since when is that the case? Lucy, leave them alone. That's not the hunting kind. Those are our friends, not food, okay? Yeah, you got it. Well, we are down at the cabin, ladies and gentlemen. I know it's been a while. You guys are like, man, you spend all this time and money building this cabin, Flare, and then you don't do nothing with it. You have everything. You don't ever finish any projects. Listen, Jim, you go sit in that cabin when it's 110 outside and tell me how you're feeling. Exactly. It's finally cooled off, and today's the day. Today, maybe tomorrow, but this video is the video where we are finally completing to full completion of this cabin. So you can see we've got lots of wood hanging. Is this wood dry or is it still wet? It's not dry, let's put it that way. We gotta finish this cabin. So what we did was, I told Bob Beefcake, I said, hey, our next project is finishing the cabin. That is what the wood looked like yesterday. Not good. This is what it looks like now after it's been power washed. So Papa Beefcake power washed it all yesterday, got it all cleaned up. I'm not sure what's the worst thing that's gonna happen. It's gonna warp and collapse once you hang it up there, or you think it'll be all right? You use lots of nails and hope for the best. But we didn't want the ceiling to look like that, so now we power wash it so it looks like that. So the ceiling and the insulation, if you guys remember, if you guys were here when we built it, that was the one thing I wouldn't say we skimped on, but it was also December, okay? I remember I put the chimney in for the thing, and it was snowing. I mean, it wasn't enjoyable at all. And we're like, you know what? The ceiling can wait. And then we turned on the wood-burning stove, and it didn't do a lot unless you were next to the wood-burning stove. The whole cabin was freezing. We couldn't really stay in it overnight without almost dying. We're gonna try to get this thing ready for winter so we can actually stay in it. Because the deer come down off that trail, and they come waddling all down, and they go get a drink. We gotta be able to hunt from the cabin in the winter, late season, and stuff like that. Today's plan is to get the ceiling insulated, get the ceiling all wooded up, probably get most of the trim pieces put on for like the exterior, and then we'll probably power wash the exterior of the cabin. And then we do need to, I don't know if it'll happen today or tomorrow or maybe in another video. I'm hoping it'll be in today's video, but what we really need to do is not let a wet dog inside. That's actually what we don't need to do, believe it or not, Lucy. How about you, yeah, there you go. You stay there. So this place does need solar. We have solar, but see, it's dark in here. It barely runs the lights. We need to get it so we can actually we have an AC unit in here. We have a whole bunch of this. So like I said, it's dark in here, but you can see the ceiling's open. We're gonna plug a generator in and see if we can get the power to get turned on so we can at least get some lights in here. But again, the goal for today's video is to get this whole cabin ready for winter, get it all cleaned up, spick and span. I mean, we've got our mounts in here. We'll have to go ahead and take those down and get them ready. Myself, Jake, and Zach are here. We got Papa Beefcake coming, Uncle Beefcake coming, and then neighbor Chris is coming as well. So we're gonna have whole Beefcake construction crew here as usual and try to get this sucker knocked out once and for all. I'm ready to stay back at the cabin. I love the cabin vibes. I just like it when it's not hot outside though. When it's hot outside, it's not that enjoyable. So right now, it feels great. It feels amazing outside and in here. I love the cabin vibes. So anyways, let's get to work. Bam! Look at, now you can see. Now you can see. Look at this light. We got the generator hooked up, ready to go. We got lights, more lights. Oh, There you go, Ranger Rick. Get that ladder in here, son. Zach's big glove guy. Lucy, you're a big stay outside guy. No, outside. You're a big outside guy. Get out. almost bad. Oh, yeah, there you go. You didn't like them shorts. Man, it looks good in here when the lights are on.
Feels good.
It feels good, too. Yeah, this is amazing. No, it's not bad.
It's not insulated.
It's not, yeah, it's not insulated, so it'll cool off great. It'll also heat up to like 90 degrees today, which is why we're out here at the ass crack at dawn, because it's going to be hot today. So I'd say first take the mounts probably off the wall. I mean, like, these ones are okay. These two I'd probably take. Those ones I would take. That guy, he's chilling. He'll be fine. Yeah, see, like, 'cause we need to rip those boards today, too. We need to get them tacked down. There's a lot of just, like, little stuff to take care of. But we got all the tools, and we are ready to get to work. So, first things first, let's get the mounts off the wall. We got the mounts down, we got the furniture moved. You can see everything's under the loft. So now we just gotta put the insulation up in there. And this is supposed to be the insulation you don't have to like staple. You should just be able to like push in this. So we got long sleeves, gloves, so you guys are dealing with insulation. You don't want fiberglass in your skin. It doesn't feel very good. Hopefully we can get it out to stay up. I mean, well, yeah, what happens when it starts falling? It starts stapling, I guess. Yeah. I mean, the good news is whatever, a third of this room, it has a loft, so you don't need ladders for that. Pop Beefcake should be here any minute. He is bringing scaffolding. We were like, let's just make this easy. Now we could walk around on ladders all day, but I mean, Banjo's not here, so we'd be all right. Well, I guess I fell off a ladder too, so I can't talk anything.
Well, you jumped.
I jumped. That was voluntary. But Banjo accidentally fell off. So anyways, we got everything moved off to the side, and now it's all pretty much prepped and ready for insulation. So we got to start tearing into it. We got R21. That's the R value. I don't know if that's good or not. Anyways, let's get the insulation up. Yeah, slider's not the safest. My uncle was climbing down it, I think, and the whole thing just went and just slid and he fell. I'm laughing, it's not good. He didn't die. He didn't get hurt. Yeah, we had a block when we were building. It needs a stopper. Ooh, I don't trust that at all. Yeah, you really just need something to keep it. But these basically need to be flat. Like that. That's pretty much how it has to be. Like, it has to be, you know, the angle of the dangle has to be flush. But we need something to stop it from us just absolutely eating it. Or just use the A-frame to get up there. I don't care. Yeah, no one says we gotta use it. Yeah, we're not using this. All right. All right, that's smarter. Oh yeah. Hey, I forgot to put a bed up here. This is nice. Oh God!
What?
Big ass moth. It scared me. All right. Oh, I love insulation. It's like we wear a mask when we really shouldn't. This is the time you should, and I'm not. So perfect. Yeah. See, there's nothing to staple. You know, see, there's no paper. You better hope it sticks. All right, where are we starting over here? What, does this insulation not believe in gravity? What do you mean? How is this supposed to work?
I don't think it's gonna stay in there.
Am I missing something?
Close.
Maybe
it's sagging.
You're gonna have to. Someone's gonna have to hold it. There's no way you're putting it up and just walking away. Right, son of a gun.
Put painter's tape across it to hold it up.
Inside across to the other side. Painter's tape or anything like that. What the?
It's cut. It's cut enough.
It's cut wider than the gap, so you can squish it.
Probably just need to start putting some boards up and then.
And then feed it down. Basically, put your low boards right, and then feed it. Put another board. Oh, that's great. This will take longer than expected. They have it in the directions. The whole thing's insulated with no wood. Liars. They also said this thing would take like 30 hours, and it took us like 6 months. Not really, but it took us a lot longer than 30 hours. They said 2 guys in 30 hours.
No way.
There's no way. It took like 7 guys, probably 60.
It'd take 2 guys 30 hours just to cut all this wood.
Oh, yeah.
It was pre-cut.
It was pre-cut. Well, ish. All right, well, we're not putting up the insulation right now. Son of a gun. Remember when you guys were like, Flair, you always have everything, why don't you do the roof? This is why. This is why. That's what'll take us all day. If we gotta do it like this, we'll be here all day. Hopefully you guys brought snacks. All right, well, everything's ready to go. We're trying to figure out the insulation will not stay. So we got duct tape. and staples. Well, we tried staples and it didn't hold it completely, so we're gonna try maybe, you could always staple it and then that would give you time to just like freehand duct tape it too. And then maybe stapled duct tape. Yeah, it's one of those things. This project in general, this sums it up. This is a good reminder. It's been about a year since we started this project. And this exactly is why I didn't finish the ceiling last December, because I knew this would happen. But we're here to get it done. Today's objective is to get it done. So we're gonna try stapling, duct taping. We gotta get this insulation up. We gotta pull the lights down, put the wood up. It's a lot of work building this cabin, but it's gonna be nice in the winter. Being able to stay out here, where I'm gonna have a baby here that's me crying. I'm just like, you know what? I'm just gonna stay in the cabin and enjoy some peace and quiet and shoot a deer in the morning and sip my coffee, and life will be good. We're gonna spend a lot more time in here this year than we did last year, just because it will be able to stay warmer. Last year it was like 40 degrees near, not super comfortable. So anyways, let's get to stapling, duct taping, and insulation in. Wow, this is gonna take forever, buddy. This is literally gonna take forever. What do you think about that? Not good?
We'll see.
Are you gonna be able to get the wood up under all that?
It's already falling down.
Oh, no. Why? We should just buy good insulation. The insulation that's got the paper on it would be a lot easier. Oh no, this is gonna take so long. At this point, I feel like we're better off just putting a low board. For the low one, absolutely. I don't know about the rest. You see how you've got a bunch of extra?
It's falling down.
No, I would say 2 boards, and we'll shove our hands down there and make sure we fill that gap, and that'll get it close. Then your bottom's not sagging out, and then just go up and tape it and go up and tape it. We need low boards.
Okay.
2 boards, and then shove it in there. The problem is these boards are long. You can't just like put a board up. You're talking about a board that's gonna hit that fan over there.
Yeah.
We're to feed the insulation on the whole thing, and then
let
everyone's
it
gonna
hang
hold all.
Rip.
Yeah. This gonna
I
be a
was hoping that
doozy.
the boards were gonna run like this way or something.
No.
I was slightly expecting this.
No,
Saw
this
it
is
coming.
how the entire build, dude. You should have been here last year. The whole build was like this. The whole build was just like this. You had instructions and you had to problem solve the whole way. Like it made no sense.
then
So
we
if
could
you guys
just
ever
go
want to
buy
buy a cabin
stapled.
kit, a life hack is to not use any of the materials they send you, like wood included. Buy the plans. You can buy the plans for this for like $150. Go buy your own wood. Go buy your own insulation. Go buy your own freaking windows, and you will save a tremendous amount of time. Just giving you guys a tip here. It ain't worth it. It ain't all what it's hyped up to be. It's gonna take us all day to
It's
do
gonna
this
take a while.
for sure.
Oh
I'm
my
just
God.
imagining, whatever, 15 things insulation dangling and it
Just
not
ripping
falling.
and
Who's
falling
holding it?
down,
Like,
yeah.
yeah, it's gonna rip in half because this stuff will rip.
It tears. So.
We might as well try it. If it's just like, okay, this ain't it, then might just have to go buy some new insulation and donate this to somebody who needs insulation. Let's go grab some wood. Oh yeah. All right, another part that wasn't in the directions. Part 3,754. You gotta notch out the corner, otherwise it's not flush. How's it flush now? Good?
Pretty good.
We don't have a gap. We have like a 1-inch gap across the whole thing. So we had to notch out the corner so that way it could get flush. Again, this whole thing is just figuring out as you go. You can have as much pre-cut wood as you want, as much instructions as you want. You're still gonna have to customize it somewhat. So anyways, it's notched out. Get this first board on, and then hopefully get another board on and get the insulation in. Well, we got overlapped boards that are already nailed in, so we got a board fixer.
I got a board fixer. See what happens.
Sit on that goose.
That goose is cooked.
Any nails can put in there.
Look at that.
Fixing it.
Look at that.
Nail it!
We're good now. Board fixer. Put that at Home Depot. Alright, so we do shorty, and then we want to start on the other side.
Yeah, we gotta finish this one, then we'll go to the other side, right?
But we're not adding another board here
No,
yet,
no,
right?
we
We'll
gotta
save
rip
that
it.
to the end.
Yeah, we gotta rip it.
We got about half of it done. Well, a third. What's more than a third, but less than a half?
3/8.
Look at this guy. 3/8 of it done. That's what I'm thinking. Grab some.
Oh, there's another one right.
Oh my gosh. Oh, you hit him. Got some killer wasps. Oh, see you later, dude. She gone. Well, we got the other side insulated. We found a wasp nest. Now we gotta get boards on this other side. Wow. Yeah, I like checked the weather. I was like, we're fine. It's going to the north. Well, apparently they think I live north. All right.
Dad's about to crush this bucket. Ah!
All right. Well, this is cool. Nice rain. We almost got the ceiling done. Almost. Look at that up there. A couple more boards, and we were good to go. We took a little lunch break. See, now if we didn't take a lunch break, we'd probably be done by now. That's what you get for being hungry, okay? No more food on the job site. So we ate. That's fine, I like dying. We got thunder. Yeah, they're taking their trucks up there because it's gonna get real muddy really fast here. So taking the trucks up and then come back, and we've pretty much got one long, short, and then a long and a short. So 4 boards, 4 boards in total. And then the ceiling's done. I mean, it looks good. It really did finish it up better than like actually kind of anticipated. We do need to kind of trim these up, finish up the loft a little bit, and just get everything. I mean, this whole thing needs to be clean. But I can tell you by now that it's raining, we might have to postpone that because we're really just gonna make it dirtier the more we come in and out and try to get everything clean. But anyways, there's your update. I guess we'll try to get the rest of the ceiling put on. And I don't know if it's gonna keep raining or if it's gonna stop or what else we're gonna be able to do today. But you guys stay tuned. Well, cabin loft, secure, cut, looks good. Ceiling turned out amazing, by the way. This looks so much better than I thought it would. Like, it really does finish it nicely. Fan is still, well, it's still giving it a dangle, but we got a lot done. It started to get hot, I'm sweaty. I mean, at least the ceiling was the biggest part. It's insulated, this thing is fully insulated. All you haters out there commenting that we have to everything, look at us now, okay? We got it insulated, we got the ceiling finished. We reinforced this with more plywood. This didn't come with it, I had to buy it, so we did that. Our flooring is super warped, I will say that. You know, when it gets warm, it starts to swell. So we've got a lot of ripples in the floor, so I don't know how it fixed that. We really need to take everything out of this, cut up the edges. It'll help the floor, I guess, but I guess I don't know what we're doing. Biggest thing today, just get the ceiling done. We got it done. You guys stay tuned. Shoo! What's going on, folks? Well, it's been a couple days. We are here to reveal the cabin. We are done with it for the most part. Okay, I know you haters out there be like, Flair, you always be starting these projects, you always be half-assing everything, but listen, Rick, okay? Got lots going on, and now we've got people to help us. Beefcake Construction rolling strong. You guys saw, we had lots of help. And so we came down, my dad came down, Papa Beefcake came down, Farmhand Jake came down, and they helped kind of finish up some of the inside stuff, like the little of the quick stuff, and then we actually got the solar figured out. Okay, so now we have power. Solar panels are hooked up. They're looking good right there. I think what we're gonna try to do is we're gonna try to bring them up and mount them a little higher, so that way when it snows, we don't have to worry about it, like, you know, when the snow would cover it. But the north wind comes from there. That's facing south, so you can see the sun coming down there. So it gets good sunlight, and all the batteries are hooked up and whatnot. So we got that running. You guys saw we obviously got everything insulated and sealed up. But these damn beavers have got to chill. We're going to have to do some beaver trapping. I'm going to have to call my buddy Trapper Jay, because it is all those trees down in that corner, right over there, all those down around the pocket, and along the dam. I see 10, 15 big trees that got cut down, which is great for cover. Don't get me wrong. When that sucker lays in the water, at least the fish will be able to use it. Whatever fish are in here. I don't know what fish are in here. Because we've never caught a fish in here. We've put some fish in here, but my goal is to stock some trout. And that we could do some ice fishing videos. My goal would be get a bunch of rainbow trout in here, do some ice fishing, catch clean cooks. But once you harvest them, you catch them, you need a place to cook them, which is now we got the cabin for the most part figured out. We got Obviously you can see there's still a little more trim work. I know. Just relax, okay? We just spent the day getting the ceiling figured out. So we're not completely done, but oh man, doesn't this look good? It looks so good. Looks so good. Yeah. Like, it looks absolutely amazing. So, as you guys already saw, but like it finishes it off really, really, really nice. So here's the light switches. We got Pop Beefcake added a little chain dangler so we can click that out, but you can see we got the mounts back up, ready to go. We had to move the Bobcat because the Bobcat didn't fit up there. I like it here better though. It looks so He looks like he's gonna pounce on you when you're in the recliner. So I like it. He's there, and then we got the Mallard back up there. We got the Otter, but it feels like a finished cab now. You come in here and you're like, oh yeah, look at the ceiling. Like, I like it. It looks super legit. So, so now that we have power, flip these suckers on. 1, 2, 3, 4, and we've got light up there, light down here, light right there. We've obviously got lamps, and then this thing is all ready to rock and roll. So you can climb up in the loft. Now you can see the loft is completely finished. Obviously, edges got cut. Boards are down. Oh no, the window's shot. I thought the window wasn't shot. Carbon monoxide detectors. That'd be Papa Beefcake soon. He ain't trying to see us get KO'd. We got a bed, bunk bed. Nice. Dude, I feel like we can sleep here now. Yeah. I feel like we got in, like, oh my gosh, the heat is gonna be great in here. When we get that fireplace ripping, it's gonna be steamy up in this cabin. We also got the griddle. I say we as in Papa Beefcake came down. He got the griddle all cleaned up and ready to rock and roll. He also finished these, put a sealant on the butcher block so we can actually use it. He knows how to make things. I can build something and get it halfway there. He knows how to finish it off nicely. So we got trash cans. That must be
trim for a window.
Trim. It must be extra. Oh yeah. So everything. This wasn't done. Like I said, Pop Beefcake and Farmhand Jake came down, but the trim around the windows.
It looks really good.
So it covered up all of the paper, the outside Tyvek paper. You can see like over here. All of the trim got completely done around everything. There are some flies in here, so we got open somewhere. The flies like it in here now that it's nice and cozy. But overall, it is looking good. Oh, and then we got, this is new too. I think I didn't even mean to really have this down here, but it works. Table, but look at this contraption. So this was, I told Papa Beefcake, I said, hey, we need solar. Him and I kind of brainstormed stuff, but he was one that went out, and well, actually, I bought the inverter, but he kind of helped put it all together and whatnot. We were busy getting some other stuff taken care of, but you gonna get him? Wow, you sick! You did that with your hand.
That was a big fly.
Wow, why is he so large? So that right there is what connects to the solar, and that's your charge controller. So we've got 2.8 something. I'm guessing volts, but or amps, maybe amps.
Hey, what does it have after? Does it have a little? Or something there. Is that nothing?
Hey, that's amps. Okay. So maybe we're drawing. Here, go ahead and kill the lights. Does it work like that? I don't know how this stuff works. Let's see what happens. Is it gonna draw? Or that might be, oh, I'm a dumbass. That's probably how much power it's bringing in. Why would it be what we're pulling out? Because that's solar. It has nothing to, the battery. I'm up there. I swear to God, I'm here. So that's what the solar's bringing in right now, I'm guessing. And then it goes from there, draws down to Big Daddy, 5,000. I don't know 5,000 what, but it was 5,000 something. 5,000 watt. 5,000 watts. 10,000 watt peak. You can run, I don't know if I have a box for this. You could run like 6 refrigerators off of this. So like this thing, we overdid it. I was like, listen, pal, I don't want to be cooking something and it just explode on me. I don't remember if the comparison was on the box or what, but it was like, you could run something pretty legit sized from it. So we've got the batteries hooked up. I think we need to add 2 more cables. So again, electrical is what I don't ever understand. But I think you need to run, like there's 1 cable here and 1 cable there. They need to run 2. I don't know why, but I think we're supposed to be getting like double the power that we're actually getting, even though I don't think we need it. But then we've got extra power here. And how this is actually hooked up, this is crazy. This was my idea. I'm gonna take some credit here. I didn't do it, but it was my thinking. So Papa Beefcake was trying to figure out how to get in an inverter that would connect from the inverter to the breaker box. So like if you want to like solar power your house, that's how it works, right? You don't have a plug. You don't just like plug in your house, right? Well, that's how we rigged the cabin. We rigged it via plug because we wanted to put it in a generator. And so the problem was the plug on the generator was one of them 3-prong locking deals, which doesn't work because on this, these are just standard 110s. I think they're actually 120s, but they're like normal, like, you know, one of these looking things. So if you remember when we had the generator out there, this cable was gone through the ground And this was the outlet plug. So this should unplug everything. Yep. So this had the one for the generator.
Yeah.
Me knowing no knowledge was like, can we just swap the ends of the plugs? Like, I don't know why it has the plug.
You could do that?
We did it.
It works.
I was like,
I didn't know that
because you know,
was
like your washer and dryer,
Yeah.
your ovens, those. I mean, it all has to do with the wattage, the volts, the amperage. I don't know how any of that works, but I said, how many volts or whatever. It's like 110, 120. There's like 210, 220, depending on what it is. So he rigged it up as 120. So I get to Googling, and you can have 3-prong, like you'd be plugging in your vacuum at the home. Those are also in 120. So I went to Home Depot and bought the end, and I brought it home because Papa BK was like, we can't do it. We have to order the inverter. And I'm like, but they have inverters, but the inverters only have the 3-prong outlet.
They didn't have the...
And he didn't think it would work. And I was like, yeah, but what source is going to happen? He's like, I mean, it could explode. I'm like, perfect. Just bring a GoPro when you try to wire it up then. And so he cut it off, spliced. It'd be the same thing as like, you accidentally cut your extension cord and you need to replace the end. They sell ends like that. So we put a new end in it. So literally this whole cabin is powered off of one plug, which for some reason I think is hilarious because like your house, you don't just like plug in your house. Oh yeah, we're going to walk in the house, plug it in. You don't do that, but that's how we designed it. And I'm sure it's not up to code or ocean approved or whoever, you know, I guess if I end up selling this cabin with the house one day, whoever buys it, please don't get this sucker inspected because it's not going to pass code. But at the end of the day, we got lights, we got the power, we are ready. Is this the fan? Oh, it is the fan.
Big dangle cord.
Oh, that's what he was talking about. It's not supposed to hum like that. Yeah, that's...
I feel like we're doing some stuff here.
Yeah, I think he wasn't sure why I did that. I thought it was because we're supposed to have 2 cables instead of 1, so I just don't think it's getting enough power. Other thing that you missed was when we wired this sucker, somehow, somewhere, the ground wire is touching a hot wire. And that's called a hot ground. And so when we were wiring everything, we just kept getting electrocuted. But like, you wouldn't know. And all of a sudden you're just like, in like, Jake, Farmhand Jake was, I don't know if we even talked about this in the video. It's been a couple of days, so I don't remember what we said. But like, he was wiring that with me. And when he got shocked, he couldn't drop the bowl. Like, he was just like, he was just like on it. And then he let go finally and like got out of it. But so it's not perfect. It's ocean approved.
It'll do.
What I always say, we're not OSHA, we're ocean approved because it sounds legit, but it never is actually the real deal. And that is what we do. So that's pretty much the plan. Getting ready. I mean, we could shoot some deer from this window. We could shoot some deer from the loft. We are getting really close to hunting season. So we're going to have to start setting up some cameras, maybe put up some mock scrapes. We don't have any food plots on this side necessarily, but the deer I know love traveling. They walk down to the pond and they eat. So we're going to have to do some deer hunt from the cabin because like I'm all for grinding the hunt. Don't get me wrong. But something about rolling out of bed, rolling over to your 6'5" Creedmoor that stuck out the window, waking up and like rubbing your eyes and like, oh, that's a deer. That to me sounds like the ultimate hunting adventure. So my plan is to stay here, sleep, and maybe sleep in the loft, and then you can just watch from up there. You could turn on your PlayStation. We could be playing COD. We could be playing Hunter Call of the Wild. And all of a sudden it's like, oh, yeah, there's a deer right there. Grab your gun. And then we run over and we're like, and then we drag him. We hang him up. We gut him. We take the back straps off. And we go, and then we stick the meat in our mouth. That is the plan on top of the fishing, the rainbow trout. Hopefully we can get figured out. Cabin is finally coming together. It feels good. I know. I wouldn't even say I procrastinated. We're just busy. And like, I knew we wouldn't be using this cabin until fall. So I procrastinated and did it in the fall. So that way we could take care of our summer projects when they needed to be taken care of. But we got her done, did. You guys are going to see some cabin vlogs. Everything is complete to the T. Everything we need is done. There's nothing else that's big that needs to be done here. Yeah, what do you think about the loft?
There's a light switch up here. That's nice.
Yeah, you got light switch, you got power,
Yeah.
You got carbon monoxide detector so you don't die.
Yeah.
We could fit a couple beds up there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, see? Look at
I
that.
like that. Yeah.
I think it all turned out good. I know this wasn't a crazy video for you guys, but a lot of you guys saw the videos of us building this. It took us like lots of time. 12 videos. I think it was like a month and a half or so long. We were building it in the snow half the time. It does feel good to finally finish. I feel like we accomplished it. I feel like we finished what we started. And I don't like starting projects and then not finishing it. I really don't. I know you guys are like, Flair, you have us everything. I really don't. But at some point you just have to like come to the realization, like you can't do it all. You can't do it all. Sometimes you got to pick and choose your battles. But we picked this battle today. or in this video at least, and we conquered the cabin. Conquered the cabin. Beefcake bunker is complete. Hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video. Stay tuned for some Catch Clean cooks, whether they're from the pond, squirrels, rabbits, deers. We got fall turkey out here. We got all sorts of stuff. And we can come out and hang out the off-grid cabin and hopefully harvest some animals. Hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video. We will catch you on the next one. Peace.